Hi Cancer, welcome to your July 2019 Angel card reading. I am using the Angel Tarot card deck, also pulling cards from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck, and pulling a card from the Power Animal Oracle card deck. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so if you ever want a personal reading, please go to my website, angelawakening.net, or follow the links in the description box below. For this general reading, obviously, just take what resonates with you and discard the rest. So I've been called for a few signs this month to look back to June and just kind of do a self-awareness check. What is it that maybe you attempted and didn't work? Or what did you attempt and it did work? What are you celebrating? What are you still working through? And where are you in kind of that analysis process? I feel like the trend of continuing to be honest with yourself and other people is still very strong. I think that theme is still really strong for you. And I think what could be turning a corner at this point is if you took the initiative, had that conversation, made that, stride to have this difficult discussion, where is it now that you all are, what mode are you in now? Are you in hibernation mode? Are you in attack mode? Are you in let's go to phase 2 and talk it again? Or, kind of what is your plan to really see this thing of being honest with yourself and other people through? Because I feel like the opportunity is still there for you to make big strides. It's just a matter of staying on course with what you initially set out to do, and that was to be upfront and be truly who you are, and in that process understand that you might need to give up something, somebody else might need to give up something, you might take somebody off guard, catch somebody off guard, and so they may need to see you in a different light, you may need to see them in a different light. So there's an assessment period, I feel like, that's going on here for July, and will also be your birthday month. So for some of you, there could be the June, July timeframe, maybe even into August. There just could be a lot of reassessment, reevaluating what is there about this transition that you're moving towards, this freeing yourself of who you used to be and being more of who you really are and want to be, and what does that look and feel like? What does that mean to you now? So let's see if the cards have a different perspective, or they want us to continue on that theme, and let's just see where we go. You get an Archangel card, Uriel, the Sun, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. So I love getting a kickoff to a reading with a Archangel card, a Major Arcana card, and getting something with such a positive message. So you could have been super concerned about this transition period, or this conversation, or this situation, and this card is saying, this is actually a really good time for you, especially for those of you who really did make your best effort to be honest with someone and be honest with yourself. So success is possible now. Endeavors that you start now are divinely guided and just have abundance and success written all over them. So just, continue to keep your thoughts positive, um, and just know that the work you've been doing can bring really positive changes right now to your life and your lifestyle. Um, I feel like you're definitely on the right path, and this could also lead to some public recognition for some of you, some opportunity to, um, take your seat next to some of the people that you've known all along you belong with. You belong in this group. You belong in this group of people, or in the community, or in your organization, or within your family, or whatever your situation is, where it's like, no, you do deserve honor, to be honored, um, and you do deserve the positive rewards that come with that. And some of those rewards could be things that maybe you didn't even realize were missing from you. Things like emotional health, emotionally feeling um, like you're in control of your feelings, and and maybe a weight has been released within this time period of having these conversations, and kind of the sun has come out now, because these clouds of who you thought you had to be and what it is you thought you had to do to gain people's love and sympathy, you find out, oh my gosh, I don't have to do that. I have to be myself, and gaining these great personal insights as a result of opening up to who you really are and who you want to be. Another archangel card, the moon, the sun and the moon. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. So, Archangel Haniel. Whereas Archangel Uriel helps you with your mental functioning, and sparking new ideas and inspiration, giving you an increased confidence in your abilities and intelligence. Archangel Haniel helps you with your intuition, with your psychic abilities, your opportunity to expand on your spiritual gifts, and the guidance that you get from the universe. So it's really like full circle in the very first two cards, the sun and the moon. So the thing with the moon is that it, because it is feeling based, in a lot of ways we can take our feelings, and if they're not positive, we can maximize them, and we can, let insecurities come up. The good thing about insecurities coming up for you right now is I think you're really going to be able to slash through them, and see that there's, some of these worries are irrational, and so in other words, let those irrational fears come up if they do. Let some of the worries come up if they do, and then be prepared with the sun to just crush them with your knowledge and understanding of how capable and able you really are. Your intuition, along with your wisdom and intelligence, is going to be, sparked right now and really operating at, maximum tilt. So use those insights about yourself to further that confidence, continue to boost your belief system, and overcome some blocks that could potentially have been holding you back. And really prepare to wake up to things about yourself that maybe you've kept hidden, and see them in the light of the sun. See them, take them out of the darkness of the moon, and accept them for what they are. The fear of them being there no longer has power on you when you put them into the light and say, I'm 1000% committed to releasing this as holding me back going forward. 9 of air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, to me, this is going back to, you've got everything you need. You've got the intelligence, the wisdom, you've got the insights and the spiritual guidance, you've got the psychic abilities, and now it's about seeing fears surrounding who it is you think you are, now that potentially you brought that into the light. Releasing fears about what that means, releasing fears about what that means for your future, what that means for your family, for your business, for your organization or your community. And saying, no, I am committed to a positive outcome, because I know not only is that possible, it's the only outcome for me because of all the work you've done. And I mean, once you've done all the work you can do, you hand it over to the universe, and the universe gives you its gifts. It's like when it's not because you have to do something. I have to make that clear. It's not, you just being you is worthy, and worthy of all the universe's blessings. But when you're trying to manifest, when you're trying to improve your lot, when you're trying to build relationships and build partnerships and build your business or assist your organization or whatever, and then you do all you can and hand it over and say to this higher power, higher source, whatever you pray to, God, that you and the angels, that you are handing over the outcome, because in your heart, your expectation is that it's going to be a positive one. Positive things happen. And when I see air cards come after something so really truly magical in terms of the sun and the moon, right in sequence, it's about you thinking positive right now. That's what it is. It's watching your own obsessive thoughts become a negative pattern and a drain on you that are really the culprits behind your experience and behind your fear. The fear is driving you into this dark place that the universe is saying you've already come full circle with, and you don't need to live there anymore. So you've got to release any guilt. You've got to release any regret. You've got to turn your attention to all of the amazing possibilities that are possible for your future, and leave the past behind. So there could be some, scary dreams that come up during this time, because you're really, if you're really in tune, you are releasing major negativity and major fear-based patterns that are keeping you stuck. So if depression comes up, you're encouraged to seek counseling or talk to a third party, a trusted third party. I'm not a, psychologist or therapist, but, certainly you individually can figure out what that means for you personally, but being able to express some of the challenges that you've had and some of the things that you've gone through, there is an opportunity here to clear away a lot of just the sludge from the past. And a third archangel card, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. And you guys, this is another 9. So I was going to say something about 9 because 18 with the moon card here reduces to 9. We got a 9 of air, and now we get the Hermit with the Archangel 9 card. So this is big time in learning, and in your case, learning about yourself in ways that, like, not to sound flippant, but are probably tripping you out a little bit. Like, you're kind of like, oh my gosh, not only did I, and maybe they're in ways that you never thought you would learn a lesson or learn about yourself. And that's one of the ways that it's surprising you. And the other is the actual lesson itself. But if you're not sure about your next steps, spending some time, by yourself, meditating, if you're into that, just spending some time out in nature, being silent, getting comfortable with your own person, with your own company, is really valuable. And it's, this card is telling you that there's a spiritual teaching in all of this that's very profound, that's very significant for your future. And if you need, again, if it's not counseling or therapy, it could be a spiritual advisor or a spiritual teacher that comes into your life now, or that you could seek out and really find exactly what you're looking for. In, good advice or mentorship or something like that. So just prepare to, reevaluate your plans, prepare for this self-discovery period and being out on the spiritual quest, and just be open to the lessons, the teachings, the guidance. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that the scary things that maybe you find out about yourself, one, may be more surprising than fearful. And two, you realizing that fear was actually driving your concerns, not the actual thing about yourself, not the actual revelation or realization about yourself that you were like, oh gosh, I've been burying that for so long, and now that I bring it out into the light of the sun, it's not that big of a deal. Or, well, everybody has that. Or, you mean if I can just get rid of that, then I'm on my way? That's what's been holding me back. That's what I've been fearful of. So I just feel like this is much more in your head about what you don't want to look at or what you don't want to see versus the actual thing to see. Contemplation time. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. Well, you don't get that twice in a row without the angels saying they really want you to do this. So I think you really need to do this. You just really need to take a look at this monster in your closet, and once you bring it out into the light of day, Um, I feel like you're going to be free. It's going to be like a breath of fresh air. Um, you're going to be so much more prepared for your future, for um, your relationships. You're going to be in tune with who you are and what you're all about. And other people are going to, appreciate and see you for that. And if you're still not sure that you've been honest, because you don't know really what you want, this is really the time to do that, to get clear with yourself about what it is you're investing in every way. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So I don't get this card very often. I haven't gotten it very often, I should say. And I think this is a very powerful card for you right now. So, and if you're not somebody who's typically into music, or you don't use music as a tool to help you, move forward on your spiritual path, this is saying that right now this is a big boost to your manifestation powers. And as it's part of the invisible realm, if you will, it is of a higher frequency than what we have on the 3D plane. And the right music can really wrap you up in a guarded kind of way and help protect you from negative energies. So if you've got a concern that you're going to be looking at things that you don't want to see, or you're going to be experiencing things that are going to be troubling, choose some music that can help you to access that place that releases some of that fear. And certainly play anything that suits your mood, but try to keep whatever energy associated with the music that you can as positive as possible. And dance or sway or breathe deeply or draw in the energy of it and use it as a tool, and really feel the difference that music can make as you go through this process. And your animal is the whale. Honor your soul's purpose. And I rarely get this card too in the time I've had this deck. Even when I've been playing around with it and, just pulling cards, I can't remember a time when I've pulled this card. So this is special too. This is about your soul's path is really contingent upon you guys getting serious with yourself about who you are and what you want, and listening carefully to the urgings that you get right now, that honor who you are and not what you think everyone else will approve of. This goes back to the June message. This is really about you guys tuning in to that message that's telling you, all these other experiences that you've had, very important, very necessary. These situations, these relationships, they've shaped you, and they've been there for a reason, for a purpose. But now it's time to both consciously and consistently get in tune with the most profound part of yourself, and align that with what you know to be true about yourself and your future. your destiny is really right out in front of you, and now it's really just a matter of you defining it, owning it, and acting on it. So that was a very powerful message. Um, I Let me see if there's anything else. I mean, I just feel like there's the possibility for a happy outcome and resolution to any concerns or fears you have is very possible. It's just about you tuning into the insights that you're getting right now, taking, you know, negative thoughts, even just being aware of them is a huge first step, and saying, I'm putting that to the side. I'm not going to let that get in the way of all the possibilities in my future. And we've gotten several times here. You got to get some time by yourself. It doesn't have to be 8 hours a day, obviously. Start with 10 minutes a day, and just, in your car before work, or, tell people you're going to meet them late for dinner or lunch or whatever, and spend 10 minutes just getting clear upon what you really desire, what it is you really want, using music and honoring what that next step is, and honoring who it is that you really want to become. All right, Cancer, I hope that was valuable. If you would like a personal reading from me, please go to my website, angelawakening.net. I do have some discounts going right now, so please take advantage, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.